Tuesdays the vibe, the clock hits 8. No filters here, just talk that straight. Laugh so loud, it can shake the gate. Facebook fam always pulling their weight. We hit live, roll out the streets, we roam. Truth in the mic, we don't play clone. Real ones know this is where it's grown. No bravado, just a real top zone. No bravado, that's the code. We go live and we unload. Real talk flows, never slows. Facebook crew, that's the road. No bravado, no disguise. Tuesday nights, we energize. Truth and laughter, we baptize. Tune in fam, we're on the rise.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you all? Hello,
How's it
Shasha.
going? What's going on?
The Wanderer returns, Bob for it. Stranger.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm so distracted because my internet's playing up, so I'm there fiddling with the laptop, even though I'm on my phone. I'm not used to it on my phone now. I don't like it. I need a screen.
So why don't you just hotspot it?
No,
Yeah.
it's doing stupidness.
No, I meant
in
your
general.
phone.
I think I need to update the laptop.
No, but I'm saying if you connect your phone to the laptop.
No, but it's playing up because I think it needs an update. Yeah.
That should make it play up. Oh, yeah, you do know what you're doing.
Macs shouldn't play up, should they?
They don't play like that. I haven't updated my phone. I haven't updated my laptop for time. Don't forget to update it.
Spooky.
Yeah.
How's everybody? I feel like the whole crew haven't been on here for ages together.
I know.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. It's good. It's busy.
What you been up to? Tell me everything you've been up to.
Work. With a cut eye. Listen. Yeah, work. It's working.
Right, I hear you. Yeah, what about you, G-Man? I can see the facetiousness getting ready to come through. I love it. You can literally, if his face just be like,
I'm good. Nothing's going on. Just doing a couple weddings. I was saying I did a wedding on Saturday, and I know people's weddings are different and stuff, but boy, they had 12 people.
Oh yeah, you sent me. My kind of wedding. I think that's how my wedding's going to be. To be fair,
not at the after party. Not at the.
There's only going to be a couple of you there. It's not going to be a whole bunch of people.
I think I've done it.
I hope that my fiance or future husband is just as tight as me. Like,
I don't think it's a money thing.
He ain't got a big family and he don't want to do all of the puppy show. No,
it's just I found it quite. Well, you got a big DJ playing music there. Everything, and you got 12 people sitting around a couple tables. They had about 10 tables out, and then they had only like 2 sets of people sitting around doing, and 12 people, including the bride and groom and their kids.
What was the cultural background?
European.
Okay.
British,
we only do big weddings, you know. I know they don't do people of 12. But we're the ones that take the piss with it.
No. Indian people take it to a different level. I did an Indian wedding.
Oh yeah, that's a festival.
They had it in a Troxy, yeah? In our big Troxy is. Hang on, they hired you. The Indian people them hired you to be at their wedding.
I knew the girl. I knew the girl. So she said, "Oh, would you come play some like R&B and stuff as well?" The guys, and literally, they had about. Put it this way, this is how extra they are. The girl turned up in some Ferrari.
Yeah,
like
sounds
said
about right.
And the boy hired a helicopter. to drop him down the road, not even at the venue, down the road to get and they've got a car from there to the venue.
Wow.
These people might have got them.
Yeah,
they had well over 900 people in the wedding. Well over.
Wow.
Food to kill, and everyone's like it's. But the funny thing about what I was saying to someone about weddings, it's like when you're getting married, you got to give your parents 50 invites for their brethren, them like you don't even know.
Everyone already knows the drill. It's not happening.
50 brethren to her brethren don't even know. This is Auntie Pat. She combed your hair once when you were 2.
No, there's even some blood aunts that are not coming to my wedding.
Right.
But
your screen is black, Natalie. I don't know why.
Auntie combed your hair when you were 2.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Nah. Not coming. Even blood relatives are not coming. Sorry. We're just relatives by blood. And that we're not really family. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep it real. So yeah. So it's been an interesting week. So what do you guys know about this? I put it in No Bravado. So this influencer X Factor. Do you know her? I have to ask because you know all it. You do know her.
I know right. I don't know the other one, but I know Rael. I used to supply. Remember the girl that I said I did the dresses for, the bandage dresses. I did the PR and marketing, and I used to supply different celebs. Well, when she came fresh off at X Factor, I used to give her. I was doing it for her. So I was dealing with her. She was very, very humble. Very, very. When I saw the girl that they were calling Rael, right, I had to look and see if it was the same person.
Right.
She looks like a completely different human being. She don't even look the same. But when I checked, it's her.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know all the details. There's speculation, and I hate speculation because obviously the family and friends that know the real deal probably hear speculation and it drives them mad. But apparently it's over a guy. If you see the guy.
Let me have the picture. But it's not. Some people are saying it ain't over.
It's not about him. It's about someone not following people or unfollowing. There's about 10.
That's even worse.
I know. It's the whole thing's ridiculous. And this is what I'm telling people. I mean, from what I've seen, I know some people you lose your head and you just do mad things, yeah. But sometimes you're just stupid. Like what is the point of messing up everybody's life? And not even worse, and I've said this to someone else, I know this is going to sound quite cold, but even if you two idiots are having an argument of whatever you have an argument, you've got a member of the public that got nothing to do with it, unable to walk.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Literally, like, my own business, doing my thing, and now I can't walk.
That's what pisses me off.
You mean, like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I'm not even saying that she's right to run the other girl over. That's not the thing. I'm just saying, like, you got someone who's not even involved in your argument.
Sorry, guys. My laptop's working, so I'm going to come off and go on through my laptop now.
Okay.
Yeah, so to me, that's the thing that frustrates me the most about the whole situation is like, come on, people. You just need to, as the man say, level up and kind of know what you're doing. You know what I mean? And the girl who got, I mean, I'm really sorry about her, and like, you know what I mean, that's horrible, and her family and parents, and having to see that and see the social media and people watching the video and see it being shared thousands and thousands and thousands of times.
Yeah, I mean, I have got the video because I put it in the group, and I asked people, "What do you know about this?" You lot inbox me, what I like, send me information on what it is that you lot know, and they came through. I got a slew of messages, theories, videos, picture of the man, all kinds of things. I love our group. I think our group is epic. They sent me all kinds of things. But trying to separate fact from fictions, because there was a lot of, she's passed away. She hasn't.
No, she hasn't.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, she hasn't.
No,
okay,
It was on. She was on GMTV. They were talking about on GMTV this morning. They said that she's critically ill.
Okay.
Oh, because I was saying, Walker, why is she in attempted murder? Why did she get booked for attempted murder if she's died? That's murder.
Yeah. And she's and I mean she's going court maybe today or tomorrow or something. Like
she went. I saw
today, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the sketch. Yeah, I saw the sketch.
Remanded her. All right, let me go through some of the things. Let's start with this video. Hang on, I'll show you this first. This was sent to me.
Happy Monday. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling mad heavy this morning because.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I got run over. Switched the machines off on her, and yeah, it's just very, 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 very sad. A few people have asked me what actually happened. I wasn't there when the actual incident happened, but obviously I went to a party with my girls the same night that the two girls were at. They left that party and then the incident happened at the second location where they went to. But at the first location, basically the Riel girl was very, very, very drunk. She should have never been driving in the first place. To be fair, I encountered her twice that night because one encounter, she actually threw champagne in my eye. I believe it was an accident, but she failed to apologize. But I was blinded by the champagne in my eye, so I couldn't even see. My friends had to escort me to the bathroom. And then after, my cousin was like, so what are we doing? And I was like, nothing, it's fine. Now, if you know me, it's not like me to say, let's just leave it. But for some reason, we just left it. It's not every day and every battle that you need to fight. And yeah, I'm just very happy that that wasn't the case. The second incident, the party was finished. My friend was standing. She's come by. She's in her car. I think my friend was standing by her car. She's attempted to move her car while my friend is standing in front of the car. So obviously, at first, she apologized. And then when the guys that saw what happened got onto her, her and her friend with the red hair got out of the car and basically started offering out my cousin and my friend after trying to hit them over, after apologizing. The only reason why they felt like they needed to get riled up is because the man them that were out there started badding them up. Riel proceeds to say to my friend and my cousin, I'll run you over, I've got nothing to lose. And yeah, like seeing what she's actually done to that poor girl, it literally could have been any one of us. Like if we had reacted to her that day, based on what I've seen her posting on her social medias about being a mad girl and mad people and going and doing things and putting people in hospital, like she's just unstable. And there's a lot of people who look nice, look good, dress well, but they're mentally not okay. And I think, yeah, as friends, family members, when people around you are doing things, yeah, that you know are not normal, that you know are like weird, don't be walking around saying, oh yeah, he's moving mad, or she's moving mad, or my man's tapped, or get your friends some help, get your family members some help, because it takes one incident for them to ruin their lives and somebody else's lives. So I just think I'm taken away from this. Anybody around me that I feel like I see is suffering from their mental health, I'm going to keep close to me and I'm going to do what I can to guide and pray and protect them, because times are hard right now and people are really going through it, and I just think it takes one trigger to send somebody off the rails. So if you have a friend, and this is for guys and girls, I feel like especially guys, don't ignore it. Girls, don't ignore it. You see your friend, family member doing weird little things or saying things that are a little bit off key, and you think, nah, it's not just happening. Help them. Try your best to help them address it and manage it. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Stay prayed up, and yeah.
So that's what someone sent that to me in my inbox. Someone also sent this to me. I'm not going to show the whole video because it does go on to show the actual running down, and okay. I don't want to show that here. Good evening, Davina. How you doing, Sugar Plum? I don't want to show that here, but gets the car.
Where's the madam?
So because one of them shouted out.
I know about all that. I don't know about all that. I was kicking up. I tell us. I was kicking up.
Alright, so that's where I'll stop it because I'm not gonna actually, based on what you said as well. Her parents have got to be out here, and social media is like turning this into it's always going to be up for public consumption, but I think we have to be responsible with our platforms. So yes, Cooper Troopers. what a ragamuffin. You don't know I love Daniel. We've only ever met once. My friend that passed away's brother. Well, he is my friend that passed away's brother, and we've only ever met like under those circumstances. But he's got a wicked personality. Nice to have you over. I'm good. Just busy packing whilst watching you guys. Off on holiday. Oh, enjoy, Chantal. We're not jealous of anyway. Hope you're all good. Yeah, we're all good. We're just discussing. So I think it's Claudia Glam that is hurt, and Rel's UK. I think her name is Renee or Rel. What is it?
Rael.
UK. So.
Or Riel.
So this is the guy, because one of them shouted out, "You effed my ex." So this is the guy that they're saying that the fight is over. Do you know him, Natalie?
No, but he's at East London. He's a twin, part of a twin. They just won Mobos, the twins, and they're from East London. But I don't know them.
Connected, isn't it?
Like literally where I grew up. But I don't know them. I don't recognize them. I'd remember that.
So let me see if I can share.
What I will say though is this: why you shouldn't be. That's why you got to decenter men, bro. Because you see, when people are male-centered, it can go. I'm not saying this is the whole reason, but there's obviously some tension. I saw two parents fighting outside my Carter's school as we were about to take him into school for man. And I saw that a year ago. It's only now that I know. They live in my block as well. One of them lives in my block with her man, and the other one lives in the block next door with her kid. And it's only now that I found out that man is the father of that woman's kid that was boxing up the other woman. This is a year later. So what else is the argument about? So you lot were fighting as they were opening the school gate. Right next to me and Carter. For man. I thought that I didn't think people even did that anymore.
No.
We still out here
the only thing that I won't fight over.
The only thing.
Our generation is known for throwing hands, boy. We had no choice. But I swear to God, I'm not fighting over no dude. Any man that you've got to fight over is not yours. Daniel says, I hate the fact that we're all news reporters. So many opportunities to stop the BS, but everyone wanted to film rather than stop the madness. She will do time because on my Snapchat she was on murdering someone. The book will be thrown at her. So yeah, there's a video of her on the Snapchat where she films herself. And this is the thing. There's some things you don't put on the gram. So you're driving, you filmed yourself, basically saying that
so dumb.
On my way, if anyone provokes me, I'll be put in a psych ward, something along those lines is what she was saying. So yeah, let me show this video. Hang on.
Something's definite. She definitely lost the plot.
I don't, you know, and I don't know if you know what it is, right? And before you show the video, I think I've said this to people before. Some people love show off until they get on stage where they've got to kind of put it and then go, yeah. And then when they've done it now, they're like, oh, did I actually do that?
Oh, shoot, yeah.
So it's all about kind of bravado.
The thing is, as someone who has got a bad temper, if a bunch of girls, let's be real, if a bunch of girls jumped me outside of a club and there's a bunch of people beating me up,
yeah,
when I lose my temper, I'm not nice. I would like to think that I wouldn't get in a car and run people over, but yo, like defense is defense, isn't it?
But that's the thing.
Don't think I'm agreeing. I'm just saying.
No.
When you lose your head, you know.
But Trisha, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
If people are attacking you and you're defending yourself, that's a different conversation. This doesn't look so much look like defensive because it looks like a lot of people fighting. I don't know what they're fighting over, and different girls and different crews. And because no respect, I'm sure she was there. If she was there with a couple, because I know girls don't really travel alone, so she must have been there with a couple of her brethren. So didn't one of her brethren grab her and say, "Look, no, we can't." You know what I mean? Stop this. You know what I mean? And then so the whole thing. And this one thing. I remember reading some report, and it nowadays it's probably called sexist, and they were talking about men and women, or young girls and young boys, and there was an epidemic with young girls actually going too far and actually like really wounding people really badly. And the doctor or the person who wrote the report was talking about when boys fight to a certain extent, it goes to a certain point and then it stops because they do that play fighting thing. And once you're injured, once you're on the floor, it's kind of like it's finished now. Let it go. They may give you a couple kicks, but it's done. But girls will carry on because they don't have that play fighting instinct to know when to stop. And he wrote a big thesis on it. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, is that true or is that just some sort of male trying to make things up? That is. But when I go out and I see some of the young girls when I was doing youth work fighting, so I have to look at it like, you know what? Maybe this guy's got a point. Because usually when the boy's on the floor, the other boys stand over him and it's done. But these girls are stamping and it's like, the fight's finished. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even with that video, my point is, right? Even with that video, once she ran her, then she went and kicked her in the head with girls on the floor.
Yeah.
Like literally.
She lost her shit. And it can happen to the best of us. I'm telling you, tempers need to be regulated, emotions need to be regulated. Yeah. You know, you sit there and your life can change in an instant and not for the better because you don't know how to regulate your temper. And even me as a big woman, I went to therapy after losing my temper in Abu Dhabi because I could have easily, I didn't give a damn in that moment. But it was self-defense. I'm being attacked. I'm self-defending myself. But if you did lick over anybody and them lick their head on the side and dead or drop in the sea and dead, what then when you're in jail? So do you understand what I'm saying? You've got to learn to walk away from things, even if it makes you look like a pom-pom. You got to learn to just turn your head because no one's got time to act hard in jail. No one's doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not doing it. So now she's come out of her mist. I think the reason I don't agree with what she's done, prayers go up for the young lady that's injured. Absolutely. But I'm being honest. This is no bravado, and you lot know me. I'm not going to be able to sit here in front. I've got a mean temper. So I can see how she got into that after. But then don't go somewhere where you know your ops are going to be to get into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like just don't.
You're looking for it.
Where I think my ops are going to be because I don't want the outcome to be severely beaten or death. I don't want that. So you just don't put yourself in that predicament. Does that make sense? And you do have to go and seek out whatever therapy you need to seek out to be able to regulate your emotions. Fidel says that's why black people will always end up in prison. You do a madness and then want to let the world know how bad you are. It's retarded behavior.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But like Gary says, because she filmed, I get this whole social media, no one really know what's going on behind closed doors. It's your ex, and because it showed the fact that she's videoed herself going to the problem when she
Looks
could have
like it's
just been like,
premeditated.
yeah. That's what angered me. It's just like, okay, way different if you're out with your girls and someone starts on you. That's a whole different situation. Everything drop. Yeah, it's just no doubt about it. You're gonna have to defend yourself. But when you purposely put yourself in a situation to go and hurt somebody, that's a whole different ball game. Like as Gary said, your people them like, what are you doing? Are you you're really driving to go to a situation to?
But they're backing them up. They're like, yeah, go on, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
what's gonna happen, and emotion of that will freeze up. But the only thing that I can get from it was you're going there to fight a woman over a freaking man that nobody is with.
If it is over a man,
allegedly, sorry.
allegedly, if it is over a man, which I think there's partly because one was shouting out, "You effed my ex, you effed my ex." So there's some carrying feelings over that, definitely.
Yeah.
But if it is over a dude, then one's critically ill, one's in prison. You don't think he's gonna go and find next pom pom tomorrow?
Right.
He's going to be with next gal, big old mobile drill star. He's not about waiting for nobody.
And like even on a like layered level, so psychological level, Rael did not look like that. I don't know where she got that body from. I don't know where she got that face from. Yeah, when she come out of X, it looks like. No, she looks like a whole. Now I know people can grow, they can evolve, they can go to the gym, they can do certain things, but from when I was having discussions with her, we knew what her direction was. She come out of X Factor and she wanted to kind of make it. She wanted to use that as a stepping stone to make it, but it fell flat. Nothing really came out of that. So she wanted to do the influencing thing back then, and she did, and she's changed her body, she's changed everything. And when I've now gone to look properly at some of the stuff that she's done throughout the years, I'm like, it's just not the same person. And I think image is a massive thing. It's a massive thing, and you've got people watching you and you've got people noticing you, and then you're in this social media world on the internet where everything is about validation, people watching you not looking a certain way online. Then you've got the people that are there, oh my god, you've got all these pum man standing there filming it.
Video, they could have de-escalated
like
that.
Little bitches, instead of doing anything. No one's there breaking it up like that. They're all just like with their little phones watching it, and you can hear So if you're someone that's already rolled up, there's a lot of TikTok war, a lot of Instagram war. People go on lives and they go back and forth. So I know that's what must have been happening beforehand. So that alone riles a lot of people up. They then feel like they've got to. How many people go on TikTok live and go, meet me here now? Then they pull up there whilst they're live, pulling up, doing all kinds of stupidness. And I think there's a massive thing here with ego, how you look, and validation, and social media, and this kind of influencer world that you're in. It's not real. And it's like they haven't deciphered that yet. They're just in this bubble, but their whole being depends on validation and how they look. So Raya wants to look like a sexy, glamorous thingy that you can't fuck with, you can't touch. And I'm telling you, gal, and and she had to go and do it. And then you've got man there when they are there. If that guy is there. Do you know what I mean? There's just so many components to it. it's almost like mad woman, but you feel like she had no choice because that's what everything is based on, how you look. So you said you're gonna do a madness, now you gotta go and do a madness. Because you just told everyone that you're gonna go and do a mad thing. So that's what you have to do.
So you have to do it. Yeah.
We need to be more like Donald Trump, more taco, as they call him, taco. Taco. Trump always chickens out. That's what we need to be. Just talk the talk and keep moving away. Like, as I said, I mean, I've been in a similar situation, and similar situation. I remember I was probably about 22 or something, and maybe a bit older, and I was seeing this girl on and off and stuff, and then she met this guy that she was going to marry. And one time, I remember I was in the record shop in Tottenham on Seven Sisters Market. My phone rang. It was her number. So I was like, "Hey, you doing?" "Yeah, this is so and so's man." "Okay." "Yeah, you used to see her, innit?" So I was like, "What's the problem?" And he's cussing, talking about if I talk to her again, he's gonna tuck me in my mouth. I'm like, "Brother, why are you phoning my phone?" I haven't seen you, man. "Oh, where are you?" "I'm at Seven Sisters Market, blah, blah, blah." I'm coming down to, I'm at Body Music in a minute. I said, "All right, I'm getting Body Music." And there's me, Gaki idiot, walking to Body Music to fight this guy. Like, I've never even met before. I don't know. But I was so vexed. Like, you're phoning my phone, talking about how you're a Lagos man. You're a Lagos man. And all this thing. And it was literally, it got proper heat on the phone. And then, I don't know why I got pulled into it. Nowadays, it would be like, you'd be left alone with, I would hang the phone, you were left alone with the tone. But before I was like, you know what
I mean? Yeah. I mean,
when you're young. So when you're young, your brain hasn't developed. So you buy into it and feed into it, and you kind of get more and more. So as I said, because you're a young person, girls are young. I don't know how old they are, but you feed into things and it gets worse and worse and worse, and you got to kind of buy into this foolishness.
Daniel's saying I've seen some really vicious girl fights in my time, like wanting to take eyes out type violence. Sure, it weren't me. And we need to be careful with what the word influencer mean. The term seems to be completely lost. Absolutely. Good evening. What's his name?
Grim Reaper.
4730. Social media is like an alter ego. It is for some. Stephen West, this was premeditated. She knew exactly what she was doing. Is Grim Reaper saying true? Good evening, Stephen. I'm gonna play your voice note. You bust me up in the voice note. Those boys are big sour pom-poms.
I think so.
We're getting to it now, my love. We was just having a chat. Was that right, Grim Reaper? Get to you.
He's like, hello.
Yeah. I'm reading. We are reading. No. Lord. You know, Body Music. Body Music was a spot, mate.
Yeah.
Prefrontal cortex is developing under 25.
Yeah.
Yo, but I heard that there was a knife crime at one of our dances committed by people in their city.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing here?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
But I said this to you before. I've said this to you before, and I remember. You know what? And this is for I can't say. Right, actually, I don't want to say a race. This is for people in general. We've got two people who we are: the person you really are, and the person you want the world to think you are. Yeah, and it's a battle. It's a battle. The person that you are is fighting with the person that you want the world to think you are all the time. And like you as a person don't know how to navigate it. So the younger you are, the kind of thing. So as I said, it's a bit like when people rappers talking about how they kill 25 man. If I can pretend or make you think I've done that and sell records, or be an influencer and sell records or sell a product to you because I make you feel my life is amazing, but your life could be crazy mad or whatever. You could have bare mental health issues. You could be living some basic life. But if you can make people think you're living a great life, then that's what the world is. And this is the problem. The person you are versus the person you want the world to think you are.
Well, they're calling Rayo an escort. So
yeah,
I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, they're saying that they're OnlyFans in it and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's just like getting sucked in to just have this life. Going back to what they said about the girl Ashley that died. They're saying, you went with this white man so that you can have this soft life, and what now? Do you know what I mean? Let me see if this is the right thing. Hang on.
I was going to post this.
No, that's not the right one.
The Ashley girl things think it's terrible as well. How sad is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, listen to this voice note that someone sent me, because like I said, I put the message out there, and like I love No Bravado Massive. They really did send me all of the information to stop me looking through it, boy. But I got this voice note today. I was busting up from Stephen.
Allegedly, this is the guy that they're fighting over. If it is, my God, shouldn't be fighting over a man or go and kill someone over a man anyway, or if it's an ex. But look at it, not being rude. I will tear down a man if he thinks he looks good and he don't. Look at it. Does that look like a man to you? He looks like he's got a gallon of grease on his head. Look at it. It's terrible. It's terrible. And you know what I've noticed is these young girls are just getting from far to back and back to worse. This is not the first time she's done that. You don't just get up and just, she's got that woman, has always had that temper. She's done things like that before. This must be an ongoing thing. Do you understand? But this time to another level, the level that's going to send her to jail for a very, very long time. She deserves it.
Yeah. So,
listen, read that Grim Reaper's read before you start cuss you again.
You not read it. Someone else read it. Can you see them?
It's gone now. It's gone.
Hang on.
Grim Reaper's one.
I think that someone read it, please.
I think that we make different masks to talk with different people. It's like having a different mask for everyone.
And I think that's dangerous. I think it's really dangerous. I try to be who I am at all times, and people don't like that. But my mum told me from a young age, don't like the code switching. I think black people are expected to code switch a lot. I've just never been into it, so I guess that's why people either love me or hate me. I'm like Marmite. You either take it or you don't. Do you know what I mean? But I try not to wear masks for different people.
But he said we never get to know our true selves, only when we hit rock bottom. But this is the problem. But I kind of disagree to a certain extent. When you're at rock bottom, you're not your true self. This is what I'm saying. That's because you're at rock bottom. Where you are in the mid, like your kind of middle, is your true. We're never at the bottom or at the top. It's kind of something in the middle where we're at. Yeah, when you're at the top of your game, your things are going, and when you're at the bottom, it's just you're the same person, but it's the way you perceive it in your mind, like kind of who you are, if that makes sense.
Right. I get what Grim Reaper's saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
When you're at rock bottom is when you have to dig into yourselves to swim up.
Yeah.
And and I think that is when you find your true strength, is when the only way is up and you manage to get up and do it again. So I agree with him, because your true self, when you're at the bottom and you are struggling and life is lifing, is when you have to dig into yourself to really find who you are to get through that. So I agree, Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
She was under the influence of alcohol. It seems like they all were, to be fair. Yeah, right. So there's that. Let me show you guys this, because it's unclear. What we do know is that the girl's not dead, thank God. I'll read this out first, actually. So happened 9th of April around 4:30 Soho in Argyle Street. Victim, influencer Claudia, I can't pronounce her surname, Zakr, Zaka Zawuska. Accuser, Gabrielle Carrington. She was a former ex of fact contestant. What actually happens? Reports say there was a physical altercation fight outside the club between women. After the argument escalated, the accused got into a car, a Mercedes, and then allegedly drove into the victims and others on the pavement. Car hitting a victim being knocked down and left motionless. 2 other people also being struck. Claudia, the influence, fighting for her life, critical condition. A man in his 50s, life-changing injuries. Another woman, minor injuries. Gabrielle Carrington was arrested at the scene, charged with attempted murder, grievous body harm, dangerous driving and drink driving. She's appeared in court, been remanded in custody, and the case has been moved to the Old Bailey serious court. Once it goes Old Bailey, boy.
Yeah.
Yo. Key context for this is not a terrorism-related act. The incident appears to be a personal dispute that escalated violently. Authorities have warned people not to share the graphic footage online as it can affect the case. So I'm not going to be showing. I did watch it and then I ended up like, oh my god, and not watching the whole of it. I can't.
No.
Why the story is blowing up? The situation is viral because it's hit multiple angles. The influencer culture, ego clashes, violence outside luxury clubs, women involved, which shocks people more publicly, graphic footage circling online, escalating from argument to attempted murder. I hope that girl, for both of their sakes, does not die.
Yeah.
Seriously. You know what I mean?
I hope she makes a full recovery, because just to think, and this is going to sound quite ignorant as well. I don't want to. I'm not justified in violence any time, but for me, if it was my child and she ends up not being able to walk, have something, and I saw that girl on road, I can't actually say.
Yeah.
So she needs to make a full. If she makes a full recovery, I'll allow you. But if she's not, in my heart, I'm holding something against you, and I know it's really bad for you.
It's fair dues.
That's why.
Same way you ran the car into my child is the same way I'm going to run the car into you.
That's why I will always say I have to big up my boy, Mark Prince, for the love that he's got for the man who stabbed his son and killed his son. Like, he's not like he's got over it and he's kind of promoting a knife crime and doing his thing. But me, I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'll be like.
Yeah. But Mark Prince is an exceptional kind of example of how you forgive and you forgive for yourself. If not, then it starts to eat you up, and do you know what I mean? Then all kind of things happen from there. Let me show you guys, and then we'll move on because we've got some topics today, boy. Share this quickly. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claudia is my friend at the end of the day. When I'm saying about certain things, I'm being vague only because I don't need to go into so much detail. I only need to say the surface of what has happened. I don't need to go into her whole life story. I don't need to go into certain things. I have respect for her, her friends, and her family. You know what I mean? So when I'm saying this is not about man, it's not about man. I'm explaining the fact that this all stemmed from a very long time ago. This is not something that happened a week ago or recently. This all stemmed from
Claudia unfollowing Riel, and Claudia not liking Riel, and Riel messaging her, coming on a whole, oh, why did you unfollow? This is all stuff that the fact it even got to this. Riel has always had issues with people in London. She has issues with a lot of people, and they're all separate people for different reasons, because she always feels like she has to come in an environment and step to people for absolutely. So when I talk about the situation, I'm not talking about hearsay. I'm not talking about through the grapevine.
Okay.
Claudia is my friend at the end of the day. When I'm saying,
so she's just basically saying it's not over, man.
But you know what? Hold on. If that's the case, it's even worse because I unfollowed you. I'd rather you be fighting me over man than me. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously. Clicking the button to say unfollow you, or
Yeah.
I'd rather it be over the man. That's because
Yeah.
I can forgive that. Not forgive that. I can go, oh, maybe love and emotion. Yeah, but no, because someone unfollowed you. No, it can't be about that. I mean,
right?
Because that would be
that makes sense.
No, just because if that is the case, then for me, you're evil. Literally, that's it.
Mm.
I mean, and your ego is so bad that someone stopped following. And if you're a social media influencer, you're meant to have, I don't know, 60, 100, 200,000 followers. So if one person unfollows you, that's an issue. Me, jog on.
I think they saw each other as rivals as well.
I mean,
hang on. Daniel said, Jig, I hear what you're saying, but the hate alone will send you mad. Yeah, it would.
No, I'm not. Listen, Daniel, I'm not even disputing that. I actually agree with you. But, it would drive me mad. But, the love that I have for my children, I don't know if I would, hopefully I would want to, because I said, you know what I mean? One of my oldest child is very church fearing, goes to church, does all that all the time. So I know she would be like forgiveness, but that would be in her heart. But for me, I'll be holding things.
Mm.
I mean, but I'm not saying that I would. I hope I just hope God never puts me in that situation to test me to find out.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't want to be in that situation to be able to think about what. Yeah.
I hear you. All right, I'm going to share this one last thing and then we'll move on.
Who is she? Grim Reaper.
Someone explained to Grim Reaper who she is. She's basically they're social media influencers.
No, I think he's talking about the girl who made the last post.
The video.
Oh, who is she? She is she's the victim. So the girl that was run over, it's her friend. So it's a friend that's saying it's not over, man. They've just got a long-standing rivalry by the sounds of it. Let me share this quickly and then we'll move on.
And who just takes the piss, because mental health is one of them things where you could look absolutely fine and be fighting for your life in your head. Like, you could literally be fighting for your life and you could have so much other things going on and you could look fine, like, i.e. me. The amount of things I have going on at the moment, not to delve too much into personal stuff, because I do post everything on here, but I post a lot of things, believe me. Like, I just think that's crazy. So just be nice to people when you see them on the roadside or passing by or in work or in the gym, just wherever you're going. Just be thoughtful for what people are actually going through in their heads, because it's not easy to be inside your brain sometimes. Sometimes you are your worst critic and you're just worst enemy sometimes. I said about 92 million times, sometimes just shut the fuck up, Gab. It's so difficult for them to differentiate who's
So she says, anyone else's brain tried to unalive them every day. So to me, that's a clue that she's had issues for a while.
Yeah, something's been brewing. Because you've got to have mental health to do something in the clear blue sky like that. Another thing is you are an influencer, you are public, you are making a career for yourself, you're clearly ambitious, and you didn't care to throw it away. You didn't business. You didn't try and hide. You just ran the girl over in front of everyone in central London.
2 other people.
And then posted about it before as well. Like it's not making sense. So there's clearly she said, I ain't got nothing to lose, according to that girl. In the first video.
Cleopatra Simpson saying, if it's not over a man, why was Riel shouting, you effed my man? Maybe it's not all about man. That's the same thing I said, Cleopatra. It's definitely got something there's some feelings harboring, but I think that's one of the issues. It doesn't sound like it's all about him. Then Bouncer was saying this, and a couple of people were saying this poor man's just been dragged into it, and everyone's cussing off the man, saying he looks like Grease Monkey, and he looks like this, and he looks like that. I mean, the poor man wasn't even there. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like he's just getting cussed off for no reason.
He's just catching all the strays, boy.
Her lips got stung by a bee. This is why you call yourself a reaper in it now. I think a lot of their lips get stung by bees, boy. But yeah, so really sad situation. Same thing that I said with your mate, Nat. What's his name? Gets, yeah. May God go with him. Same way I'm saying may God go with her. May God go with the injured. Please to God help her not to die. Help her to make a full recovery. And I don't know what to say other than it's very sad. 2 lives lost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And a poor man that was just trying to get his bike that might not be able to walk again. If they're saying life-changing injuries, she's crippled this man. Like, imagine just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and all
then
of those
finding out is all because someone did unfollowed you. To make it even worse.
Yeah, it's better it be over the man for real.
It's true. Right.
Next topic, let me find it. There were some good topics in the group this week. I got a lot of messages. I think one of you guys must have removed.
I saw that one you put into. It seems to have a lot of people talking about it. The one who's which billionaire would you want to go out with or eat dinner with or something like that.
I posted that one.
That got a lot of people talking.
A lot of people said none of them and Oprah Winfrey's are classes as well. That's what they said. I love our group; they're too funny. But this one,
stupid.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
Okay, this post, 65.5k post reach and counting. So whenever it starts to get into those kind of numbers in terms of reach, then the comments are going to be wild and vicious. Vanessa, who I love, I met her she came to see me at Lewisham Shopping Centre. She's a member of the group, and we always just vibe in the group because I like what she's got to say. I met her once, she come to visit me at Lewisham, and then she messaged me today because someone called her a bitch, so it got very heated. But someone removed it. One of you lot, so you didn't remove it then? I thought it was you that removed it. Because when I went to look for it today, it was gone.
Yeah, I saw something came up on my thing saying that something had been removed, and when I went to go look, I couldn't see nothing. So I don't know.
Maybe the person removed it themselves.
That would be good if they did, because don't be doing that.
Yeah.
So Lisa Ray says, Black women can't have high body counts, but body is not a bad word, so I don't know why it's bleeped out. But anyway, why it's starred out. But can't have high body counts like Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift, and still prosper. So that caused mayhem. So before we go into the comments, what say you? Do you think she has a point?
I don't think women in general can have high body counts without them being slandered. Taylor Swift used to get it hard before Kevin or that.
But they still prosper, and it's seen less as harlotty than you know. They still look at them. They make a name for themselves, and they really.
But who? Like,
The whole Kardashian clan.
Listen, actually, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I said this to Trisha. I'm gonna say this now. I'm not having anyone cuss Chloe no more. I watched that thing. About Lamar Odom.
Yep.
If it's true, I can't have you look back in Chloe because the girl seems to be like a cool girl. I'm not even arguing with her.
But even when I used to watch the Kardashians, it was Chloe that I liked out of all of them. She seemed the realest. And because she didn't have the cute little petite looks, I always thought she was pretty in her own right. But everybody used to always like just rag on her for her looks and that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I had empathy for that. I didn't like that. So I kind of always...
But I don't... It's like I said, I don't think women in general can have high body. And, well, actually, you know what? I mean, Bonnie Blue seems to prosper, and she's white though, isn't
it? You're proving that point in real time. Keep going.
I don't know who. Yeah.
Unfortunately, not Reaper. That's not really.
Is even the topic. Every woman prospers.
No matter the body count. Not true.
Not true, unfortunately.
It's not.
I think it's just perceived differently. The same way mental health is perceived differently on different places.
Maybe.
The same way, aggression is perceived differently on different white women than it is on black women. That's just a fact.
Right.
I'm trying to think like black women with high body counts that I can think of, like that kind of thing. I guess.
I mean, they can't be. Lori Harvey doesn't get a pass like Kim K does.
Yes, she does. She gets a pass.
No, she doesn't.
I think she
on her hard.
Hard on Lori Harvey, man.
I think she doesn't get as much hate for her body count as Kim used to. You got to remember. First things first. There are different types of celebrity. Kim's like a mega star. Lori's just a star, but in Kim Bay. But I think Kim used to get way more thing for what she did than what Lori did. I think Lori gets away with a lot.
No, but Kim built her whole career off of that. She literally became a millionaire, whatever. She literally built a career and became popular because of it. I can't see a black female doing that and becoming as popular. To the point, she put her whole family on.
No. Her family was big before that.
No. But no one cared about them. Everyone knew their dad. He passed away, but no one knew them. Yeah. No one cared. She was Paris Hilton's assistant. No one knew who she was. That sex tape and all that come out. She's with this one, that one, this one, that one, that one. She skyrocketed from there. Literally, and then they did a documentary on their family. They did a thingy. They did it literally, and even like they make reference to it in some of the series, like as a joke that Kim put them on. But it's true.
No, Ray J says that I put my whole family on.
It's fine, Grim. It's fine, Grim Reaper. It's fine.
And what did he say? He said that. And he said, and I didn't even get any royalties.
But he's in the video. It's true though. She makes money off that video, and her mum wasn't even there unless she was holding the camera. They're all making money off it. He's in it. He can't make no money. But do you see what I'm saying? Even him, a superstar, he's only making more headlines now because of his mental health.
Yeah.
But I do think that women in general have there's a stigma about body counts with women in general. Yes, you do get a thing where certain people seem to prosper off it, But I think it goes across the board. I mean, with OnlyFans now, like everyone's got a high body count. Like everyone's.
No, but it depends what you do on OnlyFans, because a lot of people are on there showing off their feet. So it doesn't necessarily showing off a little toenail here and there and getting big P's for that.
But
so,
yeah. But have you seen a black girl? Really, she's quite cute. She's the air hostess.
No.
And she flies.
Because we don't have OnlyFans.
It's not OnlyFans. She flies into London, and then she just goes on dates with people. And that she just she's on Hinge or whatever, and she just basically said, "All right, this one, do you want to go on a date with me?" And then she gets, like, obviously, like most influencers, they get free food at restaurants and stuff. She goes to different restaurants, talks about it, but she goes everyone, and she basically, I don't know what she doesn't actually say if she sleeps with them, but she sometimes said, "Well, it's this one may get some" type thing, and she does really well, like. And people really like her content and stuff like that. So I think things are changing with that. I do think things are changing with that.
That's dates.
But it's more. I think it's a bit more than dates, though, because
But remember, a lot of people. There's lots of people doing dating series where they're going on 51st dates and because a lot of people are in. Everyone's single, even the married people. Okay, so there's a lot of people, okay, that are dating right now and using apps like Hinge and are flustered with dating, and so they're following a lot of people's dating journeys. Or I know that when I do a post about dating, takes off immediately. Everyone's got something to say because everyone is thinking the same sort of thing with dating. So everyone's got a specific interest in it. So she just tapped into a really good current niche and what we would say is a gap in the market, because people are struggling and not enjoying dating and they're wondering, are they going to be single forever? This is the topic that keeps coming up. And then there's a lot of people that says, well, I'm going to be single forever. I've tried the apps, I've tried this, I've tried that, I don't know what else to do. So maybe watching someone else's journey, whether she does if she likes them, if she does after dark activities, that's the next thing. I don't know, but I think she just tapped into a market that is very thingy right now.
One time she said some woman must have attacked her on socials, give her something, and she said, "Listen, I didn't know he was your man. I met him on blah blah blah. He wanted to come out. At the end of the day, whatever we done, that's between you and him. It's got nothing to do with me. Leave me alone. Stop trying to contact me. My whole content's about going around London and dating or going around the world and dating people and thing. I'm single. I do what I want to do. Your man has a woman. That's between you and him. Yeah,
chat to your man.
She went in.
Yeah, straight. All right, let's see what. Let's see what these lawless gang of ours had to say, boy, because you know they're not nice when they're ready. D Rich, who is actually one of my favorite members, I'd like to meet her. She said, "Black women need to have an actual talent, high body count or not." So that ruffled some feathers. Most of them are not very good.
Who said that?
Jamel Crawford. But so what happens was when posts go viral, we would get a lot of people who are not members that would just come and jump in the group as participants and have something to say. Jamal, who are you referring to? Most black women are famous because they're good at something. They wouldn't be famous otherwise. America lets any fool be famous, says Eileen. And she said, true. Loving it. How many... Oh, what's this? What are you doing? Why are you here? How many female singers, rappers have no talent but shaking their ass? So, hardly. How many black female singers can you name that fit that description? Go on, Gary.
I don't know really.
Right. Nikki, so she says Nikki, Cardi, Ice Spice, Meg the Stallion, shall I carry on? Sexy Red, Gorilla, Lato, shall I still carry on?
Sexy Red, maybe.
Sexy Red, yeah. She's top of that shit.
But, Nikki is talented. Her music.
I think Cardi's quite talented.
She's talented.
I think
I don't know if she writes her own. I'm not 100% sure on that. But she can perform, she can deliver, and she puts out bangers.
Yeah. I think Nicki's quite talented. You may not like stuff she does.
Minaj is talented.
Yeah, definitely.
She's mean with it as well. She is talented.
Yeah, her music is rubbish, but claiming she isn't talented is ridiculous. Lato is not black. She's mixed, hence her name. Cardi is also mixed. Yes, carry on, please, since you have a long list. Laughing that loud. D. Rich said, I have time today. So I came in, I was like, I freaking love you because you're just beautiful and intelligent. Because she will go back and forth. So you're saying there's only one black talented woman, Nikki, who is married to a rapist and supports her brother who molested a child. I don't think you should be claiming her. She's talented, so we're not going to discuss Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Gorilla, or Meg. Mixed is black and white, darling. So,
Ellie, just sit the chat out, babe. Sit it out.
You know what? Even Megan Thee Stallion is quite talented.
She is talented because I don't think she was.
I think Megan
I think she's talented as well.
Yeah, I didn't think she was at first, and then I heard her on a few people's tracks because I just don't listen to her, but I heard her on other people's tracks, and I was like, actually, she's a bit mean with it. She's all right.
Right, like, listen, if that's the case, then all the rappers that you see out there will be making money because really and truly, these are some of the better ones. You know what I mean? That are getting out there. I mean, I don't particularly like Ice Spice. I don't particularly like Sexy Red, but I can see the appeal for certain people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see the appeal for it. I don't particularly like them, but I don't. And I think people saying people aren't talented. Who are you to school with someone not talented? Like literally, you couldn't do what they do.
She's just hitting her up with that list. Good.
Yo, they're too funny. She said to her, hang on. The fact that she's married to a rapist and supports her brother who raped a child doesn't negate the point that she's talented. That's how she became famous and successful. You mentioned few black women. You haven't really made a point here. The reality is that most black women don't become successful just by existing. There's no black woman who has become as successful as Kim K without putting in hard work or being super talented. The few exceptions you name don't take away from my overall point. She became famous by fellatio. The famous black women of today actually have any talent. Try it, don't do anything. Shit to get there. Okay. So Halle Berry, Muir Coco Jones.
Right.
Lupita Nyong'o. Lashonda Lynch, SZA, Cynthia Ezio, Little Sims, Ari Lennox, Summer Walker. I can go on. It really isn't hard to do. People generally become famous because of talent, regardless of race. You'll be hard pressed to find black women with Kim K's success who isn't talented and didn't work for it. Even if Nikki did that, her talent was still a factor. You seem a little obsessed with black women, though. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so they go on. Sandra's asking, how do we know the body count? How do you know either of these women's body have high body counts? Oh, what's the bar for a high body count? Okay, so she got a lot of replies. We wouldn't know. It's just makes her life more public.
What is a high body count? I understand.
Some guys are saying like over 7.
After they can do 7 in a month, they got a fucking cheat, blood.
Cheek, innit?
They want people to reach 7, their 50s and that, and saying 7 is high.
Right. So anyway, they go back and forth.
Seven.
Don't let these comments keep putting you clearly outlined, fully directed, repeated name tags come up in black on blue because I'm not talking to you directly. So they're probably arguing. where have you been? Their life is a public show. So they everyone's thing. Anyway, so Vanessa says, I think the point is black women are held to a higher standard. We have to work harder and we are judged in ways that other races aren't. What talent made KK famous? So people went in. Rihanna's dated over 80 people in the industry, but Jake, Q&D, Breezy still crashing out. She's happily married now. There was I think she's talking public high body count. She's speaking facts. It's only black women that worry about body counts, says Hillary Allen. Black men don't judge these ladies because white men protect their white women in what they say about them, and most black men only respect what white men respect. So I know that didn't go down well. Lisa Ray, a black woman raised this point, not a black man. So turning it into black men are the problem is dishonest. The real question is about double standards, race, fame, and status, not blaming black men for a conversation they did not start. Below for you to read, says Natty NPW. Jackson Folk. Hillary Allen, I have zero respect for any black woman, white or in between, that has a high body count. My mum was a 304. My mum was a 304?
A 304 for American. It's like Miami, like 305, 304. It's there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
don't know.
Like, wait a minute, Granny was a. Yeah.
Who my brother's dad is after 35 years. Freaking nasty. Oh, Lord. That's a different thing. Your brother's father was obviously a male 304, so that works both ways. Has your brother tried DNA testing, by the way?
I'm clutching pearls here.
Each week it gets more serious in this group. And the higher the reach is, the more outrageous it gets. I love it. I am so here for it. As a white man, I can assure you we don't respect hoes. Skin colour is irrelevant.
Oh, Lord.
We don't respect hoes. Hillary, the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Clown face. Hillary Allen, all men judge body count, despite men will take anything into everything. And what happens to be black men? No standards, no morals. Your people, both black and white, are finished. Okay. If you saw a pretty woman, Honora, and societal perception is different. Melanated women get the hustle flow treatment. Nia Long is working hard to rewrite that stereotype. Have they got back? Let's be real. Who's ruling the world? This woman I've never heard of, Taylor and Kim. Let's support each other, women. Have you watched Kitten? Anyway, I come from the UK, so I feel racism is different level here. Not saying it doesn't exist, it fully does, but not like the USA. But Christ, you lot literally making propaganda out of sexual exploitation at this point with what so-called news article information. I don't know what you even call this shit. Kim K taking scrutiny over her sexual behaviour left and right and centre, to be fair. Has Taylor Swift? Nah, I don't see either. I make you right. Where is her effing shame when it comes to dating every Tom, Dick and Harry? None. Somehow Taylor Swift gets away with a lot. So even this goes to show there is no such thing as equality anywhere.
But you know what? No respect. One thing I will say about Taylor Swift, and my girl does an Adele. Every time she had a man and she broke up, my girl would write another album, banging album, yeah, and it would sell to millions. So once you're like it's a bit like Mary. But people always say about Mary. Mary's best albums when she was breaking up with people.
Down. Yep.
Albums are wicked. You know what I mean? And some people, Taylor, has Taylor been at that many people? Like, maybe 10 or 12 or something. It was about that. So like, and then she met someone. I think most girls I know.
Jennifer Lopez would probably be a better example. I don't know enough about my girl. And
I mean, she went out with Harry Styles. She went out with this, but she went with that other guy. She went out with sort of quite a few guys, isn't it? I mean, don't forget her husband was only dating black women before he engaged her. You know what I mean?
Who?
Yeah. Travis Kelce. He was only dating black. All these black girls are like, mostly black women. If you look at
I think there's a consensus of people like to have fun with black girls, but then not take them seriously. There's a conversation around that the other day.
Yeah.
But they'll go and wife and settle down and then treat another race, doesn't even have to be white, a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's but probably because hang on. Probably because the insane misogyny that comes from many black men. Maybe just a slut. Hang on. Or maybe just don't be a slut out of self-respect.
There's that too.
Yeah, it's black man's fault promiscuous black women don't prosper, says Richard Reed. The evidence appears. Talented passion fruits. Elisa raise a black man. Must be hard hearing a woman raise a topic but blame black men. So anyway, she was asking for them to come for her. The only guy worried about your body count is your dad and the one idiot that actually liked you. The rest of men do not care about your body count because most guys would happily pump and dump and high five a gym full of the previous men who dropped a deposit in her. That's facts. You actually got the game twisted in your ripe old age. Oh, some of these comments. Hang on, let's just read this last one. Some of these comments are honestly hilarious. What about Rihanna, Laurie Harvey, Janet Jackson, Halle Berry, or even Cardi B to some extent? The real difference isn't race, says ChatGPT. I recognize that dash. It's how it's how relationships are marketed and perceived. Some celebrities turn every relationship into a PR moment and use it to shape their narrative, while other things more low key or let their work speak louder. Trying to turn this into a race issue misses the bigger picture. Success comes down to branding, media strategy, and individual career moves, not just who someone dates. I mean, Lisa Ray herself, Michael Missick, Tony Martin, Genuine, Benzino, Gary
Payton, basketball player.
Okay, Jalen Rose, Al Sharpton, Robert Horner.
No, she didn't.
Robert Horry, he got this from ChatGPT's rumored the game. Don't see it affecting her in any major way.
no, but she you know how old Al Sharpton is? Old. It's old. Al Sharpton.
George, so you just took the victim card away, boy. Yup, he just took it away with one ChatGPT statement. Too funny. The whole entertainment industry has high body counts. What the F is she talking about? So yeah, anyway, there was one comment that I found earlier where someone said something about black women, but it might have been removed. When would this bullshit stop? It's always about color, when the reality is we're all individuals living our own experience and making our own choices. So why is there always these hoes who play victim? Victimhood is a mental state and has nothing to do with anything else. So let's stop this. He said, she said, black, white nonsense and live your life. For fuck's sake.
Hey. Some TI.
Yeah, but anyway, so it goes on and on. But some of the comments were funny, I have to say. Let me check and make sure that Grim Reaper's not saying anything, so I don't get
just to say before we go, do you know? I know you'd be interested in that. You see, Nas and the Roots are going to be at that festival you went to last year for Buster.
Yeah,
Nas and the Roots are doing that, and then on the Sunday, Nas.
NAS.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I ruled the world.
Yeah. And the Roots.
It's proper.
On these.
Oh my
And on the Saturday,
are we going?
On the Sunday,
Are we going?
on the Sunday, they've got Floetry and the whole other people. It should be decent.
Yeah,
you just go every day.
Floetry. Nicki Minaj is a talented rapper. I don't consider Ice Spice as a rapper.
No, I don't either. Listen, Grim Reaper, I'm with you 100%. I've said it from ages. I feel like it's my teenager talking to me. That sounds like a voice. Whenever she's rapping, it sounds like when Shine was a teenager and sent me a voice note.
Do you know why she's famous? Do you know why Ice Spice is famous?
Why?
Because her best friend or good friend is Taylor Swift. If they weren't friends, she wouldn't be nowhere.
Is that her good friend?
A good friend.
Oh, right.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We love that.
Thumb.
Thank the Lord Nick Cannon isn't a gal. His record, right?
Exactly.
Nick Cannon, and I'm like, people are just continuing to have babies for this dude. I can't. All right, next topic. Let me find it.
Sorry, I can't get over that lineup that Gary just spoke about. I've got a headache. It's going to be ridiculous. So what? There's multiple days?
There's 2 days, and it's
2 days.
There's two different days. So it's called the Roots Festival. Or the weekend.
Every day.
The first day is Nas and the Roots, and then the next day like Floetry and some other people.
I'd love to see Floetry. I've seen them before.
Yeah. Is it in the same place?
Yeah, in that Crystal Palace place, yeah.
Girls.
Yeah. We're on it. All right. Next topic. Let's just move this. Yeah, we're on that. And then with there's All Points East Festival. We're gonna see well, we gotta work, but I just might just go and see the clips and then run out.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I did. You feel like what? When you see it, me shining.
It just excites me to go and watch any kind of live hip hop. I'm sorry, because they don't even sing. It's not even like they dance, but they just perform. They're just mad.
Hang on. Music Soul Child is on the bill with Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, that's the Sunday. That's the Sunday.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Tell me the date so I don't put no work in. I hope it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not
What is the date?
I think it's it's the same weekend it was last time. So I think it's the 8th or 9th, 8th and 9th or something like that.
Oh my God!
What August?
When?
Oh yeah.
July.
August, I think.
No, it was July last time.
No, it was August. It was August.
Was it?
Yeah, it was August. It was the week before. It was a week before All Points East.
It was after 50 Cent, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's that advert? Sorry. With this, you are spoiling us. That's what it feels like. We're being spoiled.
Wait. Let me.
What you not feel about?
Best friends. Keyword. Best friends. Keep that in mind. Decide that they're going to go to Jamaica to have some fun and turn up. They arrived to Jamaica only to find out that a hurricane is approaching Jamaica, a category 5 at that. So they're like, wait a minute, I don't think we should ride this thing out. Let's try to make it back home to our families, right? So the 2 best friends, keep that in mind, decide to look up some flights. They find flights, but the flights are an extra $500 a piece. Now, one of the friends has $500 to go ahead and book the flight. The other friend does not have $500 to book her a flight back home. So do we sit and strategize and start reaching out to friends and family to come up with another $500? Or do we keep that $500, stay in Jamaica, ride it out until we are able to safely make it back home on a flight that's more affordable? No, we don't. See, one of the friends decide that, hey, I got kids, sweetheart. I got to go back home to the United States of America. And she proceeds to hop on a flight and go back home and leaves her best friend behind in Jamaica to ride out a category 5 hurricane by herself with no money. That wait. Let me get this straight.
So
couple of things.
Thoughts?
Well, I think you work something out, but why have you got absolutely no money in Jamaica? So all of my spending money is what would go back on the flight, no?
They're busting up in the comments. Yeah, it's very irresponsible to be so far with no money.
No backup.
It's very irresponsible. So what would you do? You got kids. I ain't got kids now. I ain't got the money. Are you hopping on the flight?
We're whipping round. We're calling everybody. I'm calling my mum.
Right.
I'm calling this person. I'm getting a little bit from this person, a little bit from that person.
Natalie, you can't get the money. So it's you. You can't get the money. It's you and Trisha. You're out in Jamaica. Melissa's coming to mash up the place, and you got the £500 to get back home. What are you doing?
We're getting the fucking money. You're going mad.
Yeah, there's no
there's no option.
There's nobody. As I said to Trisha, see ya. I'm gone. I must get.
Well, we got to get the money because we got kids, and I can't think of. I know there's a couple of people that I could call instantly that would send that.
But you can't
in that circumstance.
You're unable to get it.
No doubt.
See, happening. I wouldn't. I don't know. I couldn't just be like, "Well, deuces, bitch. I'm out of here."
Yeah.
I just need the person to hold with.
Sorry.
Trying to hang on to chemical levels.
I'd be more, but I wouldn't do that.
No, I said to my mum. I asked my mum. My mum was like, "I'm Gary. Bye. I'm going home to my kids." So I said, "Well, if Natalie left me out there to come home to her kids, what would you say?" And she'd be like, "Well, you should be out there with no money." She said, "Natalie's got kids, so you both stay there, and
both dead.
One that's got kids dies in the whirlwind. Are you gonna go home and look after her picnic?" No.
My God.
I would ride along hurricane till it reaches USA.
Till I reach USA. Oh my gosh.
You better jump on OnlyFans quick.
Quick.
Find that
a little toe twinkling in the sand, film that and upload it.
Your fans want to hear from you, Shasha. They say you're quiet tonight.
Daniel trying to fill me out. No, listen. First of all, I'm not. I need to know your situation. Yeah, the two of us can't go out there and we don't have enough money. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're both gonna go. I'm both gonna drink. Both of us can't be drunk. Someone's got to be, coherent. Do you know what I mean? You have no money. I'm not. If you don't tell me that you have no money, I can't make provisions. But no, like they said, everybody's getting called. But I know at least people that would have a credit card ready for just in case emergency purposes. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna just leave you out there. I'm gonna. It'd be a case of everyone's getting called, a little bit here, a little bit there. But yeah, we're gonna get you back. But I'm not going out on holiday with my friend knowing that you don't have any money. It's not. Yeah, no. I'll be vexed if I find out when we're out there that you don't have any money. I'm pissed now because now you put us in a situation. No, I'll be pissed because why do you do that for? Like, come on.
Not all the way there.
I don't even like going out even being at home without no money. Like, how are you getting back? You know what I mean? Like,
money stuffed somewhere in your yard, didn't it?
Do you know what I mean? I know that if I get home, I can get a credit card that's always there, or I can phone somebody back home and say, look, I need £50 or whatever. I know if I get home, I've got money, but do not come. We're not going away. Like it's just not happening. I'm gonna be pissed off at you. You're gonna get a cussing. Like, how you out here not telling me that you don't have no money? Like no emergency money. So if me and you did fall out now, you don't have no vex money. Nah, tell me.
But did she not tell her? Did she not tell her, or did she know, but they just didn't know there was going to be a hurricane, and then it's like, well, mad thing, blah.
I think they just didn't know there was going to be a hurricane.
There'd be a mad thing, but
they didn't know it was going to be a hurricane. So when they went, it get thing.
Because you're doing it, you say to your best friend, listen, I ain't got no peas, but I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to have fun. Da, 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 da. They might say stuff like that to your best mate, not knowing that a whole hurricane.
No money, man. You cannot go to Jamaica with no money. It's crazy. Grim Reaper said, I think they'd be best friends for just a week. Yeah, I think you're right, my darling. Like, who does this? I would exhaust every avenue, says Davina, to get that money. But if push comes to shove, it's a toss-up between my children and a friend. Guess who I'm picking?
Yeah. See? Don't be wrong. I wouldn't be mad at my friend. The thing is me, I'm all about deliverance. If you're showing me that you have concern about my well-being, cool, I can deal with that. But if you're just like, boy, peace out and not bothered about me, young man pissed at you because, like, at least help me do something. Make a few phone calls. Don't just like, bye, bitch, I'm out of here. Like, do something. Do you know what I mean? Because then I'd be pissed off at you. Like, come on, like, no. But like I said, my friend is not coming at
you. You don't care about your well-being if you're in a big Jamaica with no money. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. Because I know what I'm like. I'm an overthinker. And if I love you, I'm gonna that flight home, that's gonna eat up my conscience. Like Davina said, I would be exhausting every avenue to get us back on that plane, both of us. If my friend didn't have any money, but I knew beforehand, they're like, that's boy, I'm short on cash, and I'm like, I got you. Then I've got you, but then I don't know. But it's true when you're in that situation, because, like, say for instance, I had 3 older brothers, they're all passed away, it's just me, one left to look out for my mum. So I need to get home to my mum. I ain't got kids, but I need to get home to my mum. Remember when the word would blow me up and tell like, what would you do, Daniel, if you're still watching? What would you do, Grim Reaper? Would you be like deuces? Would you leave the friend, or would you both ride out, see if you could ride out the hurricane? Hurricane updates were going around from time. What BS is that they didn't know.
Yeah, but it's a fact that your friend is, if your friend knows that you ain't got no money, she's saying to you, all right, I've got you, that's different. But if your friend doesn't know and she's finding out when the hurricane already started, that's a whole nother situation. Like, take responsibility. It's different if your friend saying, I've got you, but if your friend don't know and now she's finding that, yeah, someone's got something they need to do.
Remember Kwame? I always just call you Kwame because I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the first name right. But he says, going to Jamaica or Africa with not even £500 emergency money is wild. It's like having no vex money. I agree. Right. Where are you going with no money? Like,
but she's out there. But your brethren, you're gonna stay there and try and raise the money. I'm just like, look, love you, but my children are at home, and they got to have a dad. You know what I mean?
You would try.
Obviously, I'll be like, come on, we need to try to sort the money out. Sort the money out. But times, I mean,
I can't breathe.
Gary, but like when he says goodbye to you, whoop.
When I got back to England or to America, I'd phone you and say, "You're right. How's it going?"
You can't get through his hurricane. Oh my God.
Daniel said, but seriously.
Jetman, what's that? How many Jetman you passing on the streets and you have no money with mouth watering? We ain't going if you don't have money.
Listen, when she don't have money, she probably didn't have enough money to get a plane back, whatever. Because I mean, you may have
£500 is a minimum that you should be in Jamaica with, though. No, right?
Minimum, yeah.
You're going for a week in America. You're in an all-inclusive hotel. Do you need that much money? No, don't say If you're going to Jamaica, you're in an all-inclusive hotel. You're doing what some people do. Don't leave the hotel. Why do you need £500?
Just in case.
Yeah.
I mean. So that's what I'm saying. You don't know. You don't. Like if you got some people going all-inclusive, honey, don't take no money.
Well, that's mad.
I remember when we was younger. We went to Amsterdam, and with college. So we all went to Amsterdam, and this guy, he lives in Tottenham. I'm not going to mention his name just in case he's listening. He had no money, like literally no money. He went to Amsterdam, nobody. He was there for 5 days. So then we used to send him shopping, give him like £1 to buy some sweeties for himself. But it was like a hostel. He was like 19 at the time. To buy some sweeties.
£1, you know.
It's this. Give £1 to buy some sweeties stuff, and then we used to play blackjack for money. And he had no money and he would lose money, so he was in deficit by the time he got back. And we
out of order.
And then Nebot took his trainers and said to me, "Yeah, get your passport back until you give us the money and I'll put everything." But that's someone young, yeah, because there's 1920 them days. Now, if you're a big person, you're going to Jamaica. Like people go to places like Jamaica, all inclusive, and have minimal amount of money because they're not looking to leave the hotel.
Yeah.
And when you head there's a hurricane, you think, because some people think Jamaica's some big, like some parts of Jamaica weren't even hit by the hurricane, so they're like, oh yeah, it won't affect us. But then there's some people panicked and said, you know what, I need to get back home to my children. There it goes.
It's just a hurricane, says Grim Reaper. Can't you just run to another part of the city and wait till the hurricane stops and face it together? Which is more or less what you just said.
My friend texted me and said to me, in my 20s, me and my friend used to go to Jamaica with Ajapad and we weren't doing no all inclusives.
But yeah, in your 20s, £100 probably went a long way, I suppose.
Right.
If assuming you're our age, do you know what I mean? But nah, man. Kwame says if you have a budget, let's say £4,000 for the holiday, you're obviously not looking to spend the whole 4,000. She should have just started selling front. She would have made £500.
2 days, you know. What? Not even 1 day. 2 days. She's that cheap.
If you mash up your leg in Jamaica, those A&Es will kill you. You better have £500 or some sort of travel insurance.
Travel insurance.
Yeah. So
I told you about when we went St. Lucia that time, innit? And so it was about 11 years ago. Went St. Lucia for jazz. So one girl was on the plane with us, and she got excited that she, you know, Caribbean, you got the steps to walk down the plane.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she come to the top.
You don't fall down.
I'm in St. Lucia.
Oh my God.
All the way to the bottom. Broke her leg in 3 places.
Party, well, really done.
She must have been in so much pain.
Listen.
Gary's always got us laughing at inappropriate shit.
Yeah.
We was on the beach like 3 or 4 days later. So she was in hospital for how many days? Operate her there. And I remember coming, coming to there's a bit of concrete before you get to the actual beach. And she was with the crutches. Hi, I'm here. Like one hand up in the air like this. Hi, everyone. She did.
You're so stupid.
Balanced. So hilarious. They used to carry her onto the beach and put her onto one of the lounges and she used to sit there for the
No. take me the fuck home. I'd be like, just get me home, bro.
I would have tried to go. I wouldn't have been going to no beach.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On a stretcher.
All down the stairs.
No.
Please let me get home now.
She didn't even get out there.
Oh my God.
I'm here. To the bottom.
I would never go to St. Lucia again if I was her.
That was it, man.
Oh, too funny. Natalie's not laughing at people's misfortune. We're just.
I'd be going home. I'd be on assault.
Straight.
I'd be like, get me home now. That £500 to get home, I need it. I'm not sitting on no beach at the sea on a stretcher with eight breaks, 8 broken bones.
Again.
I'd be fuming.
Do you need to go in the sea and wash that juju off of you, whatever it is? Jesus. Kwame said, very irresponsible not taking emergency money, especially to places like Africa or the Caribbean. I agree. Personally speaking, at least one of us has to have emergency money, but we both can't be going out there with the bare minimum. I'm all good for living our best lives, but be practical and real about it. Absolutely. There's a reason why a lot of Yanks haven't even left their state, Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Jess Green said, I don't understand why the lady who stayed in Jamaica didn't bring a money or a credit card. However, I would have phoned friends and family to see if they could help. I don't have children, so I would have stayed with my best friends. Undecided, I think she's trying to say about the best friend leaving her. I don't know how old her children are. If they're very young, I kind of understand and confused because she was okay leaving her children to go on holiday in the first place. Yeah, but mums are allowed to go on holiday, but if you're going to die and never see your kids again, then that's a different scenario. Do you know what I mean? Like, what, because you're a mum, you can't have a holiday? I don't agree. Maybe she doesn't have a credit card, only had enough to do the flight, hotel, and banking on the friend to cover most of the trip. I definitely would have been trying to get hope for her to get home. Somebody in the family must have a credit card they can use. Leaving your children to go on holiday is one thing. Parents do that because they're only going for a short period. But now if you have the situation, the hurricane's about to hit, your life could be in danger, everything changes. You don't want to be where you are, you want to get back to your children, but then you also have your best friend who needs to get home. So the question is, who are you feeling guilty for? Only being concerned about your kids, or are you trying to find a way to both get back? Situation ain't funny now. £500 is the bare minimum amount of money to travel with. So how she get all the way to Jamaica without at least that? I'm confused. Who travels without money? How did she plan on turning up? Well, this is it. She was relying on a friend. Yeah. Now the friend with little money is irresponsible. So everyone say leave her to blow away. We can't.
Not blow away.
It's crazy.
Now the friend with little money is irresponsible. If we can't find anyone to fund flights back home, then we can figure out what to do to fend for himself and get my ass back home. So he's leaving her.
Nat, sorry to say, Nat. Look at your. I'm gonna upset you now. Look at the No Bravado WhatsApp. Look at the American lineup. Don't everyone else to carry on.
Is this not out? Fuck. No. But you know what? No, I'm not even mad. I'm not mad because you know what? We've got Mars. So I'm just going to hold that.
Okay. Oh, that's over there. All right. Yeah. Rodney said, another friend with little money is irresponsible, so she can blow away. You can't go on holiday without money, even if you're in all-inclusive. The best friend probably knows her money habits and didn't want to lose out. How are you going to turn up with no money unless your intentions is to find people to leech on? Trisha said that's not a friend. Trisha Williams said that's not a friend. D Rich said, I can't fault her for leaving if she has children to get back to. I couldn't leave my friend in that situation though. We're both getting home. I'm gonna make sure of it. Yeah. I don't think I could leave my brethren and be like, deuces.
No. I would be uncomfortable all the way. I just wouldn't. I couldn't.
Yeah. No.
And then the moment you leave them in the hotel and you're like, okay, bye, on the way to the airport, how do you do that?
One of the friends going to be vexed.
How do you do that? How do you be like, Silla, and then take your pulley? You know the sound that
with your baseball.
And it's just one suitcase. That's taking the piss. You don't even know if that hotel's going to be there tomorrow. No. I couldn't even do it.
The thing is, a woman on a budget, Kwame says, the thing is, a woman's budget is different to guys' budget. I know women that go Ghana with £200 and come back with change. A man can never do that. So I'm not surprised she didn't have 500. No, I just think when you're going to certain places, you need to have your money, man. You can't not have. You can't not have money. What else is there? There was a couple of topics. Oh, let's do this one real quick. Because the general consensus was the general consensus. This is again posted by our Shasha. Shasha's a G when it comes to finding certain topics.
Yeah, you are, Shah.
Flipping hell, man. Like,
I'm like, what?
the group this week. Screen. Can you see the screen?
No.
No? Now?
No. Oh, now it's coming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Sorry.
the question is, would you allow your daughter to attend the prom in this dress?
My daughter is 23. She's going to be 24. And she still can't attend anything.
Dressing like her mum.
Exactly.
There was nothing about that said that looks flattering at all. I just saw a dress that was just ripped.
I think I said what I said was, it isn't about the dress, it's the makeup that crashes it. Look, what the hell? The makeup in the hair.
No clothes on. She's got no clothes on. Is she not 16 or something if they're going prom?
Yeah,
I don't know what it is in America. Is it 16 or 18? I don't know.
Depending what prom.
18, I think, for them.
It depends what prom it is. There's two
But
in there.
still, it's just way too sexualized. It's not, even for an adult to go to a prom like that. Yeah, it's not really fitting in it. Everyone will be like, that's not really the setting. No. Do you know what I mean? So for a child, a young person, like, what is the angle? Yeah. Why is all her titties? She looks like one auntie.
Well, this got 24.6 post reach. And 268 comments and counting.
Keep up.
I said no. I wouldn't let my daughter go to that prom in a dress like that, and my son wouldn't be taking her either. So,
no,
not
imagine Carter comes and says, or Mason comes home with a girl like this. What's your next move, Nat?
I don't know. First of all, it would definitely be Carter. And it's Carter that's coming home with that one. And I'd be like, as my mother say, send it back. That's what my mother would be saying. Send that back. No, it's just like, what is happening? Yeah, my mother would be like, send it back. Go back home and change, or go home.
Your daughter will be like, I've got a dress for you. Come on, let me
Cheyenne, I was going to say, Cheyenne is so judgy, so she would be on her ass like grass, and she'd be like, you're not going. He'd be going. Cheyenne. No one's going.
nobody's going to the prom. That was my response. Like, if it was my daughter, I'm gonna bust your head if you think you're going through the door like that. You must be mad. And if my son was like, "Mum, this is my prom date," no one's going.
No.
Sorry, you're not going with her like that. She's gonna either change or no one's going. I'm sorry, you're not going with her. So obviously a lot of people said no. As long as she doesn't walk around with half naked bare ass street combo next to her. Don't know what that means though, because it does her no justice. It's too revealing and it doesn't look good. Oh honey, no, says Pauline Anderson. No. Carol Scott, no. Maxine P. Jermaine Hughes, my daughter's a grown ass woman and so I have no say in the matter. So Nigel said, but that's not what was asked. Fair point. I missed the prom bit. Under those circumstances, the answer would be no, laughing out loud. Martin Smith, Jermaine Humes, you stupid boy. Boy, you stupid. Like, why? Why did you have to just come with a gun to a knife fight? I don't understand. Why you calling the man stupid? Like,
why is she right?
Charlie picked him up, but she's right. Okay, bitch. Oh God.
Well, she asked for that. Sorry.
D Rose said, "Is that a dress? Hell no, totally inappropriate. That's not clothing. That's ridiculous. I do not have any daughter. I do not have a daughter. Any daughters? I do not have a daughter. The Lord knew best." Nick said, "Same, because I'm not made for this nonsense. I'd hit the roof if my nieces were dressed like this too."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
like, no, it's not happening. I always say this, but then I said to myself, "Well, you're a different kind of hypocrite." Because remember back in the Yardie days, when we used to go trends and wear the little skimpy outfits there in trends.
In the rave. And how old was she?
It wasn't prom age; it was older, but not that much older, like 19, 20.
You was in the dance.
19, 20, I was maybe 17, 18, I don't know.
Did you wear did you used to wear the wedding dress thing?
No, what wedding dress thing?
You know when there was some time when the Yardie was just wearing wedding dresses everywhere. They put him
No.
full wedding dresses on.
It's just like I've never been that yardified. It never reached that level of
I did wear. Remember they used to be a shop called Trends, and they literally had a knickers and bra, and it had like long tassels, so it covered your body, but it was a knickers and bra. I had it. I did. With long tassels. I was like, you're a whole hypocrite. But it wasn't like a school event. Like, we were out of school raving. Well, it depends on the type of clothes the mother wears, which I thought was a good point. Because if the mum let her out, then the mum must have been like, "What?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
No comment on Brianna Hunt. She looks terrible, Stephen Lewis. No parents are just irresponsible as their daughter, not even if she had the figure to carry it off, which she doesn't. Says Gloria. Which one is the daughter? Why are they like this? Which one is the daughter?
No, because she does look old, and that's what another thing they do. They keep making them look old, aging them like bananas, man.
Yeah. No, the dress is ugly, looks whorish, takes away from her beauty rather than adding to it. My daughter won't be going out looking easy or looking a state. She's going to value herself so high that people have to wonder who she thinks she is. She's not going to her prom looking like $1 million. She's going to her prom looking like $1 million, not like a 40 and a blunt nonsense. No. Obviously the general. She looks like Megan Thee Stallion.
True.
Megan vex. I think she'd be vexed if she heard you say that. I'll read whatever you sent me in a minute, Davina. Could never. Normal in the USA. They've got no morals. This is not a dress. This is a show window. Never. Hell nah. sad that mothers today don't know about decency into popular culture as a way of life, I guess. Sexualization that has popularized and promoted to the poor, uneducated the part of the black community is normalized. I don't know what they're saying there, but anyway, probably a mum's outfit. No, nowadays there's lack of morality. Hell no, no way. No. There's something I'm looking for. Oh, this is it. I wasn't going to comment, but I will simply say we black people have lost our way. So someone said, Vera Bullock, you put all black people together, depicting them as lost from one black person.
Right, I was going to say, is that household has lost their way?
Right. It's over. There's no comeback for our families. I don't believe that. It's not true. No, she could wear something like that to a different type of event when she's much older, too young for that, I think. My daughter has a mind of her own. I'm proud to say she would never dress like that. It's a prom, not a dance hall, but to each their own. Tina Cassidy said, such a shame. When in years to come, she'll feel so silly. Because when you look back on those pictures, you are going to be like, you're going to cringe, like, oh, God. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But yeah, the general consensus was no. DJ Amara said, not going to be a hypocrite. Right time, right place, right person, then maybe. But daughter going to the prom, you must be mad.
Yeah, it's mad.
I'm going to respond back to that. There's not a right time or right place to wear such a hideous something in the first place.
Ever.
No, ever. There's no such thing as a right time, right place.
Can I have a look?
Do you know what I say to you about dresses though? Sometimes with dresses, some people can put certain dresses on, it don't look too bad. I've seen girls, three people in the same outfit, and one look wicked in it, and so it depends.
Absolutely.
So
she's not that person.
Okay.
She's not that person. It does nothing for her whatsoever. If anything, she misrepresents the dress, period, in my opinion.
The dress is shit. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's a hell no. But I thought some of the comments were interesting in terms of black people being lost. Daniel said she's getting beats. And not my Dre. Hang on. What else did they say? Hang on. Yeah, so yeah, getting beats. Looks like she got in the way of a nuclear bomb, and this is only what's on Earth.
Hold on. Can someone get the door? Can you tell the doors?
Oh God. There's even worse. Davina just sent me something. I'll share you. I'll share it. My daughters would never. It's gone back to the 1920s. Hang on, let me see if I can show you what Davina just sent me. Oh my God, these are worse. Oh wow, hang on. So where are these people's mums? Is what I want to know.
Flash on. If you lot were, that's why you're doing that. If you girls were to,
can you see this?
Okay.
Yeah. Lord God. Watch that one that look. What the backside?
They look kind of cool.
Prom 2026. What? The top one, absolutely not. She makes the bottom one look covered up. What are you talking about?
I can't see it properly.
The green one is nice, but not for prom.
That can possibly pass, but the others are just. Especially she's holding her hand, ran on her front. They're not. Yeah, you need to hold your front because they're not covering it up.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible.
And it's not even just inappropriate. It's not even nice. It's shit. So it's inappropriate and you're risking it for nothing.
Right, tacky.
For fashion. It's not fashion. It's horrid.
If I was the headmaster at the school or the headmistress at the school, you're not coming into my prom like that. Out. Out. No one's coming in dressed like that. So that's our show, guys. It's 3 minutes past 10, so that's our show. There was a couple more topics, but we didn't get to it, but that's fine. Next time. Anything anyone wants to say before we clock out?
Yeah, I just said that the American show looked decent.
Did you guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
I glanced it. I heard you gasping, but I glanced it.
Got Brandy on the bill. Everybody. Yeah, me. Put me up there. She's going to America, say.
Nah, I'm not going to America whilst Trump's in power. Madman. So
Yeah.
I say, bring it out and choke you up and all these things. Nothing. Okay. How can I join the group to suggest topics?
Facebook.
If you go to our page, our No Bravado page on YouTube, there is a link, and there's a link that will take you to our Facebook group. Or if you go to Facebook and search No Bravado, let me see. I don't know if I can copy it here, the link here. But search No Bravado on Facebook. We have a group, and that's where a lot of our topics are. But the link in our No Bravado page where you're watching now, it's got it will take you to our Facebook page. You join the group, and then you can just post topics and we will read them out. But we loved your input today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we love that you want to learn as well, because I noticed that comment earlier. You said you're sorry if you're with anyone and you want to learn, and it's absolutely fine, especially if it was not intended. And like, it's refreshing to get people on YouTube that are not just racist and rude. But it's actually nice to say, we appreciate that you are.
Sorry, let me do it. Welcome to the group.
Welcome to the group.
To the group. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Something you can put in now.
Later will be great. Davina says, I'm going tomorrow, but I'm only going to see my baby, but I've been warned by my peeps to keep my no filter under check. Yeah.
Where's she going?
She's going to Florida.
Florida. Florida.
Oh, nice.
That's Trump's state. Go Mar-a-Lago for me, yeah, and go and check him out.
Safe travels, sugar. Get back quickly to us, darling. And yeah,
Lauderdale.
I'm trying to think because I can't reply to messages on here. That I would send Grim Reaper the link to the group, but you'll find us. Go on Facebook, search No Bravado, our group will pop up. And like I said, there's a link in the page. You would be able to get to our Facebook group there. But yeah, I'm not working this weekend because it's my birthday. Boy.
Your birthday came quick.
Last year, this time you was in Jamaica, boy, getting burned up with £500.
Oh. Yo, we was looking to get out of the country, but this war is affecting a lot of stuff. And Hold on.
How can you call it a war when it's only one side?
When it's only
one-sided.
Yeah, but Iran's not been an easy pushover either. Before we go, if you're still here, Daniel was asking, what did Kemi do now? She said something stupid this week. Do you know?
Oh, yeah, she was.
I don't know, because you know what? She was talking about Keir and some things a couple of days ago about Manderson and all them man there. But you know what? I stopped listening. Do you know what? I was only one time.
She's making blood pressure high for no reason.
Only one time that Kemi, at the end of the day, said something sensible, in my opinion, is when someone was cussing her about being black. And then she said, I'm more black than any of you. Like, I spent my early life in Nigeria. So I know about.
And you're still a damn fool.
But,
like,
yeah,
imagine that.
But yeah, but you're playing to your base and it's just dead. You know what? There's only one person I dislike more than Kemi, as in her political views. Is that what's that? The one on?
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Who?
What's the one on GB News? The black what's her name? Okoye or something like that. Her name is. She's got the wig that comes like this. Always like that. The black woman.
Yeah, all of them just trying to be.
Yeah.
Like they're just puppet masters, and when the white people are ready to fling you to the side, they will
come back. And do you know the prime example of that was Stacey Dash. Stacey Dash was running about cussing black people, and when they went for her, she come back. Oh, I'm really sorry, black people.
But she's got mental health. Have you seen her on a few reality shows? She's got mental health, big time.
Big time, isn't it?
Big.
Running the family, isn't it?
So that's the same thing you were talking about. That as a black woman, she thought that she could change size and be all kind of yay, but people weren't having her, and then now she has to come back and her mental health is gone.
Gone.
And that pretty girl syndrome where you know what you get through life smiling.
Hold on. Are you insane?
They never felt to cease.
They think it's time now. She needs to come off.
Look at the cussing. Look at the eyebrows.
Yeah. Get out. Get out.
Look, the lights, red lights off, man. Red lights on.
Can you believe it?
You need to get, Natalie. You need to get one of those signs. You know when it says you're on air.
Yeah. And go back. That is ridiculous. It's not like I'm even on every week. Once every 2 weeks, you've got to go and sit in your room for 2 hours and shush. You've got a TV in your room now. Yeah. So there should be no TV in
the room.
No, they haven't.
Have they not?
No, they just used to have like a little, they used to teeth up my laptop or take this or take that.
Oh, they always have TV in their room.
No, they've got TV in their room now. So to me, there's no excuse. Little 2 hours, once every 2 weeks. Then, boss, open the door. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's all right. You had your 2 hours. They're like, you're taking our mummy back now. So with that said, with that said, yeah, I'm not working anywhere this week. We're going to be luxuriating somewhere. I didn't get out of the country because everywhere, some parts of Greece you can't go, some parts of Turkey you can't go. That this is on the terrorism list. That's not. So I thought, you know what? I ain't got time to be like the girl stuck abroad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We can get home though.
Be able to get home. I'd have money to get home.
Listen, my workplace is getting on my nerves so much. I wouldn't mind being stuck.
Do you know
somewhere.
what? Do you know what I was saying to somebody? Anyway, who goes to Caribbean at the end of August, September, October anyway? Like later, you know it's hurricane season. I like we'll stay well away from them places any of them time of year.
September is bad.
September, August, end of August, September, October.
End of August, September, October, isn't it? Well, end of.
Yeah, hurricanes. Yeah. Like you don't go to the Midwest in America them times there either. You get blow away. Yeah, tornadoes.
two levels. As usual, it's always a pleasure, guys.
Cool.
Love you loads.
All right, see ya.
And we'll sort out these festival dates offline.
Yeah, cool.
Every day.
Hey, listen to her. I've got work.
Every single day. Every time. All day.
I'm old. Can't go out every day.
Cool. Love you all, man.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Bye. Oh, look at me.